What is up, ladies and gentlemen, to the YouTuberverse? I am here once again saying hello. If you are new, welcome. If you are normally here with the channel, if you're someone who's been here a few times and for a bit, welcome back and thank you for continually supporting this channel. Anywho, nothing really big today. I didn't do a video yesterday, so I want to check in with today. Things are good. Things are not bad. Things aren't like super fantastic. I have big money and nothing like that. My channel's never that. So if you're going into this channel with whatever this title is, thinking I'm gonna be talking about big old money stuff, that's not, no. We keep it simple here. So yeah, as far as when everything's good, yeah, I don't have big bucks or nothing still, and that's okay. I really don't need that. I have what I need to get by. And that is super duper awesome. So that is me showing the cat off for a bit right there. It's been great actually. My birthday was a couple days ago and keeping it chill. I was supposed to see my parents at some point this evening, but my mom had errands to do and she was not going to get done with everything until about 4 p.m. And I would have to get home just a couple hours later. So it's like, what's the point? I just much rather spend a bunch of time, at least 4 to 5 hours with my family when I get to see them, especially my parents, because though I'm not a parent of children's, I know how important it is to be looking after something special. And my parents do see me as something special, thankfully. And that is a blessing because I do understand that not every child feels that their parents feel that way about them. And I get that. I get that as in the point, like, I was very bullied, I was very neglected. I've always felt like the odd person out, the odd guy out kind of deal. So I understand that. And even the people I work with talk about like how they have step siblings and stepfathers, stepmothers, this, that, and the other, and that they didn't really have any good parental figures on one of either two sides. A lot of them, not every one of them. And I was like, I made a little funny joke and laughed about that and said, hey man, it's just, I can't get with you on that. Thankfully, I have some awesome, awesome family members. My parents and even my distant relatives and stuff. I got a card and a little bit of it wasn't much. It was just a tiny bit, like a gift card of something, kind of a deal to kind of go out and do something with, which I use for a bit of a meal and the rest to get from my animals. Their food and stuff, that kind of thing. Stuff like that. I love my animal friends so much, man. Really, for me, that is my turnaround point. I talk a lot about this stuff in my past and things and stuff on this channel, but what really brought me to my state of peace is animal care. And it's something I've always loved. I've always loved taking care of animals too. So it's nothing of any sort of, it's most people aren't surprised by it. My family members and people who knew me when I was younger and stuff, they all knew. They all know how much I love animals and everything. And, even as a toddler, I was herping and stuff. And I'm sure those of you who have been with this channel know this and understand this. And you guys know a lot of what I do with this channel, a lot of what I be is just peaceful, loving, and spreading that little something that I feel like YouTube hasn't forgot, but the algorithms forgot, you know? So, that's what it is, I guess. Nothing big, nothing special. I'm sitting here with a fluffy little short-haired kitty on my lap. Rorschach is still doing good. The animals are doing good outside of everything else. I did have a very wonderful comment. Thank you for the person who went ahead and told me about Scabbers and the way he sounds having to be a strong possibility of sinus infection. He is going to have an appointment here in a few days. We're going to get him checked out. The Atrium Animal Hospital will hopefully be able to help him out. Oh my goodness, look at this little guy. He's being adorable. But Scabbers is doing good too. He might have a little something. So we'll see if it is just something like, hopefully if it is something like a sinus infection alone, he can be treated. But if it's something else, well, at least I'll find out, because for a month or two I've been saying, he's been making these weird noises. Excuse me, hiccup. Ate some good food. I cooked up a good bit of chili and everything, so oh goodness. Sorry, I try not to burp and be rude in front of you guys. And so I hold back the burp, so the hiccup burpy thing, I do apologize for that. I really do. But wrapping everything up like I was trying to do. Animals are good. Scabbers, thankfully, I love when you guys comment stuff. I only preach and do what I know, what I've learned. I have a lot of experience. I have 20 plus years of experience with animals. However, I'm not done learning. So I love when you guys comment or tell me something new that I haven't heard before. So thankfully, someone just hearing the way Scabbers was chattering and talking could tell me, hey, this sounds like a sinus infection. I have a rat right now on medicine, and they sounded just like that. Was awesome, because I've said a few times in a couple different shorts, hey guys, I need help. I don't know. I've like, Scabbers is a special case. I never planned to own a rat. I've owned many a different rodent species and one of the lagomorph species. When I say rodents, I'm talking guinea pigs, rats, hamsters, all sorts of things. When I say lagomorph, I've had one bunny rabbit for myself, and I helped another person learn to raise up and take care of a second bun. So when it comes to experiences with small mammals in general, I'm very well versed. But even so, I did not know that them sounds can possibly mean sinus infection. So thankfully, I have high hopes it's not as bad. I'll take him to the vet. Thank you again. I forget the name of the commenter, but some of y'all are experts on certain animals, and you're going to learn me something new. And I'm very thankful for you guys for that. As a content creator myself, as someone who's trying to push the envelope of good and taking care of animals, it's an absolute joy to hear other people who've just been caring for animals to give back. We learn together. We grow together. I have a lot of information, and y'all have more. Together we will grow. Together we'll make it better. And I say this all with the cat on my lap. Little buddy Rorschach. Call him Rorschach because you can see how he looks kind of ink blottish. Look at him in different directions, and he's always different something. You know? Also Rorschach from the Watchmen. One of my favorite characters in that DC comic series. Very cool. I'm saying very cool because, hey, I'm here talking to y'all. I had another day. Had another night. And I hope that you all have that as well, and many, many more moving forward. You guys are amazing. You dudes and dudettes out there, just pushing the good vibes out, bringing up the channel. I got to a cool number. I'm not a sciencey. Well, I love science and stuff. I'm not a mathematical person, but I look at numbers through a spiritual spectrum, and I hit that 777 very quick compared to when I hit that 666. You know, I got that, and I just like, man, I know I'm gonna have to hit that number. I know my channel's gonna have to go past that number, and I got past it. And the time it took me to get to that 111 plus to get that super good number. My favorite number 7. To see that number 3 times in a row for my channel. Amazing. And I have y'all to thank because you subscribed. Y'all have liked. Y'all have commented. Y'all have pushed the algorithms. You guys are so cool. And I want you to remember that because this channel helps me so much with my day to day, with pushing me forward. So the fact that I have some continual commenters, some long old school subscribers, some people out there that are absolutely supportive is amazing. And this channel would not be where it's at right now. And this is still considered a small channel. I'm not in the range where I can be a YouTube partner and make money off YouTube or nothing, but I still am far beyond where I thought I would be at this time with this channel. And it's because of y'all. And it's not by accident. It's because y'all are awesome. And that's just all it be. Simple as that. That be facts. With that, y'all keep being awesome. I hope to hear from you again. Keep good. Keep going. Peace out.